Morning, Friday, June 7th. We're getting ready to head out for our first Hot Rod Power Tour. Our goal today is to get to, I think it's New Columbia, Pennsylvania. It's about 355 miles from here. We're doing all back roads. Trying to make our way down to Bowling Green, Kentucky for Sunday. Sunday between noon and 4, if we make it there, which I think we will. We can pick up our credentials for the tour early. Try and maybe save us some time Monday, at the first day of the event. So here's the car as it sits in the shop. Been working on it quite a bit. You see we're all loaded up. Probably, I don't know how much you can see in there. I didn't really clean the car, but it's gonna get filthy anyways. But loaded up with as much as what I think we're gonna need. Hopefully we won't need. Did a lot of work to it, like I was saying. Got a new cooling system, 3-row all aluminum radiator. Did a new high output alternator. Did brake master cylinder, clutch master cylinder, new battery. What else? We deleted the smog pump, put new belts on it, did a tune-up. It's got a new mass airflow sensor, cap, rotor, plugs, ignition control module, coils, or coil, I should say. Hopefully she's good to go. Been keeping her on the tender just because we've been doing a lot of work, and just really hoping that we're able to have a smooth trip without any major issues. Here's our setup inside. No air conditioning, so you can see we got the fans. I don't know. See what happens. Dom made me a couple of cool 3D printed things. The phone mount there, that's a custom 3D printed mount. And then last night he worked on making this mount for our power bank here. You can put a little Corvette symbol on there, so our logo. So you see we're well packed up. A little bit of room for some souvenirs maybe, and we're gonna head out in just a little bit. C4 life. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to tell you I know why it does that, but it does that when it's cold. Deal with that if we have to. Here we go, first start. Cockpit for the next week or so. Alright then. First gas stop, took 14 gallons. She was at about a quarter of a tank. I used my fuel rewards. Look at that. Boom! $33 for 14 gallons of the premium. So we're gonna have to pay attention to the gas mileage, because I did have the fuel gauge kind of flip over on me when I was doing a shakedown run. It showed half a tank and then it showed a full tank, so we'll have to see how that goes. But Dom's inside getting some snacks. Probably hit the head one more time and then we're on the road finally. We're gonna consider this on the road since we just passed the house again. Yeah, that's all I got. It's still just Shrewsbury though. So we crossed into Connecticut and immediately on ground pavement, groove pavement. So having a nice ride, cruising along. Now we're looking for raised structures. Yeah, thanks guys. But okay, first stop. Because you know how we like our gas stations. We're at a Henny Penny somewhere in Connecticut. So far, the car's been running great. I mean, I know we're barely into it, but that's all right. We're breaking it in, and it's running nice and cool. Everything seems to be going well. yeah, so we got about 350 miles to do today. Like about 8 hours of driving because we're doing all back roads. So it was a little tough getting through Worcester and Charlton and stuff like that on Route 20, but it's been opening up, and I think hopefully it'll just keep getting better. And just following off highways path down to Bowling Green. So Dom's inside. I know I keep making these videos when he's not around, but I swear to God he's here. So all right, we'll catch up in a bit.
Like we might see some rain. I was hoping there would be a sign, but we made it to New York, which we didn't realize we were going to pass into because our geography is not that great. But it's still just
Ask for back roads, and Google's giving us back roads.
Yep,
that's for sure.
just people's houses. I'm sure we'll see a Family Dollar or something soon. But yeah, a few minutes later, rain.
Turn right onto New York 199 West.
Kind of comes in, but it's not bad enough to put the windows up just yet.
It's actually worse when we stop.
Oh yeah.
Continue on New York 199 West.
Okay, so we made it into Pennsylvania. Fighting a little bit of rain, lots of hills and turns, but we're staying on the back roads. We got about almost 2 hours and almost 3 hours actually, 2 hours and 50 minutes to go, 129 miles to get to our destination in New Columbia, Pennsylvania. Update, and I'll actually put Dom in this one because the last few I've done he has been in. So we're in what? Lennoxville, Pennsylvania. We've been traveling through storms for a bit now. We got about 90 miles or so to go, a couple hours, and then what's going on with this poor car? Look at how filthy that thing is. Hey, oofta. I'd say for the last 2 hours anyways, we've been going through off and on storms. So but other than that, everything's been going well. So we're here at the convenient food mart off the highway, although we are just crossing onto the highway. It's doing good staying off all the highways and staying on the back roads. So see you in a bit. Saturday morning, the 8th. We got into the Quality Inn last night, about 8:30, went out, got something to eat. And I'm heading out to the car right now. It's about a little bit before 7, about 7 a.m. Just heading out to the car, check things out. We had last night, at the very end of the night, it started hanging idle. So I'm going to see if I can see any glaring vacuum leaks or anything like that. And occasionally the low coolant light was coming on, but I know there's coolant in it. But I'm gonna just check out those two things. Here's the car as she sits. To day one. Oh, she's dirty. Poor thing. Yes, she is. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Check all the fluids and everything, and see what I can see. I mean, hopefully those two situations don't get worse. I do have a few parts with me. One thing on the idle could be the idle air control valve, which I do have another one with me. Just have to pull the throttle body off to get to it. So. I don't know. Just keep an eye on it. I'll let you know. So I don't know what I was expecting to see, but everything looking okay. There's nothing glaring under the engine bay. Of course, it's got these small vacuum lines running everywhere. I did replace a few of them before we left, including these ones here, and tried to check through the rest of them, but I guess I haven't fired it up yet. I guess we'll just have to see how she does. Coolant level looked okay. At first I was thinking it possibly looked a little low, but that sort of your face there. But then I realized that if it was any higher, it would just pour out of the cap when I opened it, so I think that's probably about the level. But oil checks out perfectly fine. Full, still looks clean, looks fresh, which is good. If it was losing any coolant, obviously the last place I want it to go to is into the oil. No leaks that I see. No, we're just gonna fire her up. We're trying to find a car wash this morning, spray it down, make it look a little nicer. Went around, checked all the lugs. I'm running wheel adapters with these 17-inch wheels off the 96, so I'm just trying to keep up on those. Of course, I can't check the lugs on the adapters, but here's my theory. If the wheels aren't coming loose, the adapters aren't coming loose. Good? I think it's good. So, I don't know, I really didn't get any answers out here. But I'm going to head back inside, maybe get some breakfast, hop in and out of the shower, and then we'll get loaded up. Okay. Good morning, day 2. We're gonna head into Advanced Auto Parts. There's no O'Reilly's around here, and grab a few things. I'm gonna just coolant level looked good this morning, but I'm gonna grab some coolant. We need something to clean the windshield when it gets foggy. I'm gonna grab some carb cleaner. Idle is dying down, sticking a little bit, but grab some carb cleaner in case I need to try and chase down a vacuum leak. And what else were we talking about? The belt squealed a little bit this morning, so hopefully it's just the belt, not that alternator I put in. So I might buy some belt squeal stuff and a kit to burp the coolant if I have to, just to have it. I don't know. I think that's all we need. So. Cleaning her up. Can't leave her like that. This is probably one of the fanciest car washes like this I've ever seen. It had the triple foam and everything. Dom's just blowing her dry now. Alright, so I know what you're saying. Yesterday we said we were going to stay off highways. And today we're on a highway. But here's the thing. It took a really long time yesterday to do that 350 miles. So we're trying to get some miles under our belt, because Sunday we really need to get into Bowling Green early so that we can get our credentials early. So I'm actually still just cruising 55, 60 on the 70 mile an hour highway, pissing everybody off. But at least the big trucks get to go past me, so they're having fun. We are still having a high idle issue, so there's a possibility we might do some work to the car tonight. Try if a new idle air control valve, which I do have with me. So that'll help with getting in early. Will help with getting that done. So I'm gonna cruise for a bit. Maybe if we can put down some good miles today. We can do less miles tomorrow off the highway and get into Bowling Green where we need to.
So we're driving down this road in Pennsylvania still,
I think so.
and come across this nice little
Came across a little car show.
classic car get up. So do a little walk around.
when we pulled in.
Oh yeah, so we're looking for parking, and the lady out front thought we were trying to park in the show, so that's nice. But
So
Just-
we're officially classics.
yeah,
We're officially a classic.
Yep. And we're walking towards a earlier Corvette, but similar color.
C2.
Yep.
Nice square body down there to the left. 78, 77. Looking at the grill somewhere in there.
You think they just kept using the same paint color? There we go. Alright, so we're somewhere in Maryland. Just had a little stop here because Dom needed to use the bathroom. Car's been running good. Still Saturday. I don't know what time it is, like 2 o'clock or something. But making decent time. I'm still just traveling 55, 60. I don't want to push the car. It's doing great. Still have a high idle, but it comes and goes. I'm really thinking it's that valve that I was talking about. A little shade here, so we'll have to see. I don't know if you always take the risk of making things worse if you start pulling stuff apart. So we'll see what time we get to the hotel tonight. Let it cool off a bit. Go from there. Again, I'd rather it idle a little high than stall. So, and we don't really even know where we're ending up tonight. We haven't even figured that out yet. So I don't know. Just gonna keep trucking along. This is where we're at. Just this little Pine Run place, just out in the middle of somewhere. You know, we have been traveling along on the highway still, although we got off the highway for a while. Guns and ammo. Outdoors and defense. Might have to run over there. But we did get off the highway for a while and saw that little car show. And so it's been a good mix. So I'm happy with that. All right, morning of day 3. We're in Winchester, Pennsylvania. Rolled in a little before 10 last night. A little Best Western here. And about to head over to, we're all loaded up, about to head over to Waffle House for some breakfast. And then make our last leg to Bowling Green. No new issues, still high idle. Haven't done anything with it yet. Kind of figuring at this point we'll just wait till we get there, take a closer look. So, see you in a few. Head over to the Waffle House, but we didn't feel like driving over their ditch, so we left the car across the street at the gas station. Just a good.
We'll buy some gas room to make it right.
Yeah.
Alright, might be a little loud in here because we got window air conditioning. So we're on the move from day 3. We're going to do a mix of highway and back roads today. We only have about 175 miles to get to Bowling Green. So, plenty of time. And we're going to gain an hour from the time zone, which is good. So, right now we're looking at about probably 10
definitely starting to see some Power Tour participants come by. And, I don't know what that is, but my dad's watching this video. He can tell us what that is. But there was a like a '68 Firebird up there. There was a Cuda. What else did we see? I don't know. There's a whole bunch of stuff that went by before we realized we should start videotaping. So we're about 8 miles from where we pick up our credentials. So we're gonna start seeing. It's gonna be next week. It's gonna be a car show. First glimpse of the Corvette Museum. Rolling in to get credentials and whatnot. There's all sorts of. There we go. All sorts of classic cars ahead of us. And these fellas. Shit. That guy.
Prius or something.
Trailblazer.
Yeah.
Did see some I saw a newer Durango with the Power Tour sticker on it, but
I have no idea where we're supposed
to each their own. Yeah, I got nothing after you get in here.
Look at this.
There you go. Somewhere's in here. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's supposed to have all the info. You get emails and stuff.
Well, I'm gonna keep driving just because wherever you mapped us to is down here. So,
Yeah.
so hopefully, maybe it's somewhere down here. Hold on. Oh, maybe.
Look at all those Corvettes. The Chuck, Sharon, and Kimberly Fast Collections campus.
Yeah, we're definitely have to figure out.
1,000 feet, turn left onto Kentucky 1402 East.
Plus, it's not raining.
Yep. I don't know, where are these folks going? I just put in the address that was on that email. Alright, after some, I don't know,
We think we figured out where we're going.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna start raining.
Yep.
I'm really gonna test the 200 amp alternator here with everything going.
Yep. Okay.
In a quarter mile, turn left toward Kimberly A Fast Drive.
Fan was definitely
Huh?
a good upgrade for this whole section.
Alright, so we're heading into register. Stand in that line. Car show has started. Oh, it's cool stuff. Yeah, the heat didn't equal the weight. Glad we brought the umbrellas.
Yep.
My legs are getting wet. But they're gonna come in here. It looks like we're probably gonna stand in that line
Yeah, outside.
outside the registration. So. Alright, well, GMC always got an LT4 in it with a supercharger, looks like.
All these youngins in there, new challengers. Said all these youngins, new challengers and stuff. Yeah.
That's your umbrella. Cool to worry about looking silly with a carrying an umbrella. I'd rather be
dry.
Yeah.
All right, so we picked up our credentials. We're still in the long haul credential pickup place because it's pouring rain out, of course. But we got our 2 lanyards, credentials. We got our window sticker, a cool license plate. It's the 30th anniversary, so I think I don't know. Maybe they give this stuff every year, but it's all pretty cool because it says 30th anniversary of the Hot Rod Power Tour on it. And what else? We get a hat, a bunch of stickers, a bunch of other stuff. WD-40. So just more for remembrance. This is what the room looks like where we pick up the credentials. So now they're very clear. It says on the right on the sticker that it won't stick to Rain-X, so we're gonna have to clear that off because we did Rain-X the window. Well, I did. So yeah. All right, we're just gonna try and make our way back to the car. It's too bad it's raining because there's lots of cool Corvettes here, and they do like a racing experience and everything. But maybe we can go check out that first store we went into. Is it like a store there or something? Maybe we can go check that out. So, all right, see you in a bit. All right, so we want to look for something to eat. We're coming out of the park, and there was a Sonic here, and we've never done a Sonic, so we figured we would try to. But now, this is where we're at right now. Dom's standing out here trying to figure out what we're supposed to do. All right, yeah. So now we're trying to figure out what to do, but at least we were undercover, because it's not very comfortable in here with the doors, with the windows up. So figure this out. Checking into our luxurious Red Roof Inn. Go. Why the Red Roof Inn? Because it was the cheapest. And since we're here 2 nights, yeah, I went cheap. What can I tell you? But it's got a bed, bathroom. Smells a little musty, but what are you gonna do? I'm guessing the Country Inn and Suites back there is probably a little nicer, but we got cool cars everywhere. It's WS6, Firebird, C10 poking around the corner over there. I see a first gen Camaro or something underneath the overhang, or is that a Chevelle? I can't tell from here. It might be a Chevelle. Another Corvette. Bunch of stuff I don't know. I'm gonna try and act like I know what I'm talking about this week, but
Whatever this thing is.
oh
Power Tour identifies as a Blazer.
yeah.
I don't know
So
how I feel about that.
I don't know this Kia thing, but stuff everywhere. All right, where did you go? We came over to the Holly parking lot party. Check this out for a little bit. Of course, it's starting to rain again. We did get our official Hot Rod Power Tour sticker on the car. I don't know if I showed this before. We got our long hauler sticker there. Yeah, car's a little dirty, but
Didn't end up fitting.
it's looking good. What's that?
License plate didn't end up fitting.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they gave you a license plate that we tried to put on the front, but it did fit. So we'll check out some cars here. This is at the Holly Distribution Center, and it goes all the way around the corner. So we'll check it out. So we're inside the Holly Distribution Center, which is behind us. Well, all around us, but I don't know if they had this planned already or if this is because of the weather, but it's pretty cool. I don't know. We're gonna see if we can snag us a sniper or something for the vet.
finished our tour of the distribution center. Where'd Donald go? Now we're just checking out the rest of the parking lot party. Loaded. Party. So we've started on this sensor. Had to ask around for some tools. Get the thing off, but unfortunately you have to pull this throttle body. Which is fine. But our toolkit is giving us problems. Now what do we got going on?
Well, so the this one here was giving me a little trouble to get to, and it looks a little chewed up, so I don't want it to slip. I might have to move that. Okay, there we go. It doesn't take much once you break them loose, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to be forcing it. So have you already started?
Yeah, I
explaining what
explained that we're
What we're trying to get to.
trying to get down to this little sensor down here.
So I'm not sure if it's going to help or not, but it is a part that fails, and
And the new one's wicked shiny, so that'll.
yeah. And we'll have to follow the calibration process that luckily is online, because you have to set all the idles and everything. I think hopefully if we don't cause any problems here.
Okay, I got the old sensor out. Trying to inspect here. It's looking like the old one's extended a little further. I mean, we don't know. That's
But I'm
a short.
guessing out means open, right?
That would seem. That would track.
All right. Well, so we got here's the throttle body. We
Cleaned her
worked
out.
on cleaning the inside of that. I don't know if we want to shoot anything down here. I guess it can't hurt, right?
Where are you staying? That one? Oh, okay.
So what's interesting is this bottom piece is clearly stock, so you must have to transfer this over.
Yeah.
So I didn't think, like, I don't have a gasket.
was there.
for it. Yeah, there's another gasket there. I mean, it looks like it's okay.
I don't know. So
We'll get this back together, and then we'll go through the calibration after I read it like 62 times and make sure Dom understands what we're supposed to do so that I don't screw it up.
Mm-hmm.
And,
So when we do screw it up, it's both our faults.
yeah, exactly.
Share the blame.
so
Yeah, so we did end up getting that idle air control valve in, dialed in, voltages right, whatnot. Idles were around 600, sitting there, but we didn't want to leave and test it because spots were filling up quick and we didn't want to lose our spot. So now we're just standing around at this show thing here or whatever's going on. Yeah. Well, parking lot party going on around here. This hotel parking lot's basically turned into car shows. Trying to catch someone doing a burnout out here because there were a bunch going on earlier, but no dice. Had these kids over here heckling Pathfinders and Nissan Rogues and whatnot. try to get the tires spinning, but I don't think they got the nut for that. So I'm gonna try to catch one at some point. But Jesus Christ. I'll be damned, the Tahoe is really spinning on them.